For EN News, this is Montana This Morning.
Security changes are coming to the Bozeman-Yellowstone International Airport. Just ahead, find out how that may affect security staffing in Bozeman and what it could mean for local residents. And a new wildfire is being reported near Cardwell. What we know about it so far, coming up.
Well, it's probably my responsibility. It's my place right here.
And meet the Arley rancher doing what he can to battle the Big Knife Fire. All right, it is 6:31 on this Wednesday. Jane McDonald and Matt Elwell with you. Tracking a lot of fires. That Cardwell closest looking to us.
At least here,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of fire activity across Montana.
Yes.
Whether you believe it or not, about 47% are human caused. So
Wow.
keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
Air quality not the best, as you can see behind us. The smoke and haze still in the skies. We also have a layer of clouds overhead, and that's keeping the temperatures up into the 50s for most of us as we're starting the morning. Most areas holding into the mid-50s. The afternoon bringing some rain chances. I don't think that we completely get rid of the clouds at any point throughout the day. The afternoon and evening bringing some scattered rain showers to the area. Just expect slightly cooler temperatures for the afternoon today. Highs into the low to mid 80s, afternoon and evening rain chances, and not the best air quality. I'm going to break down what you can expect for the next several days. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, security staffing changes are coming to the Bozeman-Yellowstone International Airport. For the past 10 years, the Bozeman Airport has used a private company for TSA security screenings. Now, it will be under federal control. CEO of the airport, Brian Springer, says with current changes in the valley, an increase in passengers, and a need for more staffing, it's encouraging to go back to federalized screenings.
You know, what we're really looking for is, stabilizing the workforce here. The contracting company has had to bring in people from as far away as Florida at peak times. So we're hopeful that the TSA can hire locally and it'd be more of a local force with augmentation from other airports in Montana when needed.
And Springer says he knows it's a tough labor market, but has high hopes for finding local workforce. Now on to a fire burning north of Cardwell, now listed at 100 acres with crews from the DNRC, along with Willow Creek, Three Forks, Boulder Bull Mountain, and Whitehall Volunteer Fire Departments and management team from the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest, all fighting this blaze. Now these photos from the Whitehall Volunteer Fire Department show the fire just north of Daughtry Mountain. And Kevin Smith from the Butte Ranger District tells MTN that the fire is burning in heavy timber in rugged terrain and is also being attacked from the air. Officials ask drivers to keep moving along Highway 69 and remind everyone that drones are illegal near an active fire scene. And fire lookout towers dot the western U.S. And while it's a fun summertime adventure to go spend a night on one here in Montana, for others, it's a big responsibility during fire season, especially for one man who spent way more time than just a night in the lookout. He's been spotting fires from the tower for almost 5 decades. MTN's Emily Brown met John Crawford and heard his stories.
The first thing I do, I just stand out on the catwalk after no one's around, of course, and I'll yell out to the wilderness and I go, I am free.
Over the past 48 years, John Crawford has spent his summers at 2 different fire lookouts, Indian Hill and Sundance, perched on Idaho mountaintops.
I averaged about 18 fires a year, and so times how many years I've been on lookout, that's over 600 fires.
1974 was Crawford's first year on a lookout.
Everything was brand new. It was kind of learned by the seat of your pants.
As he adjusted to the day-to-day of lookout life, he said living slowed down.
It's just your whole life is centered around that 12 by 12 foot lookout and a little bit of a catwalk.
He'd walk with binoculars around the catwalk, observing and studying the land he's tasked with watching.
You know, something different. That's how you find fires, is you know your country so well.
Not only would fires break the calmness of being in nature, but also storms.
When you're on a mountaintop, you're exposed to these storms and the lightning that's going to hit you, and it does hit the tower. I've been hit at least twice a summer. And it is hair-raising, literally.
During a lightning storm, Crawford would have to sit or stand on a lightning stool with glass insulators. A copper wire on the outer walls of the lookout would ground the lightning after it hit the tower.
If you're not on the lightning stool, you'll get a bad shock, but you won't get electrocuted. Now, if you're outside the lightning net, if you're on the catwalk like we are, and you got struck, you'd be fried.
Year after year, Crawford is eager to return to his lookouts.
I feel a reunion with the mountaintop. It seems that lookout actually becomes like an old friend. And when I go up there, it's like I'm seeing an old friend again.
Not only is his reunion with the lookout tower itself, but also with the birds he can call to eat from his hand and mountains he has come to love.
Oh, I'm just thankful for everything in my life.
Crawford even made 5-foot-tall models of Indian Hill and Sundance. It took him 8 months to complete the towers, and they're extremely detailed. He's also written a book called Above It All that details some of his lookout years.
Through my descriptions, I put the reader right up there with me at the lookout.
In Missoula, Emily Brown, MTN News.
Just an incredible journey. What a great story. Now, an Arlee rancher is doing what he can to battle the Big Knife Fire over in western Montana. MTN's Derek Joseph introduces us to Charlie Hansen.
As the Big Knife Fire continues to burn, one local resident is going above and beyond to help his neighbors who live close to the fire and those who are fighting the fire.
Well, it's probably my responsibility. It's my place right here.
Charlie Hansen owns a ranch in Arlee that is close to where the Big Knife Fire is burning. While most residents would rightfully prepare to evacuate or take measures to save their own homes when a fire is this close, Hansen found ways to help others.
Well, when it started, we needed to build a small bridge like right there. So we built a bridge so the firefighters could get back and forth across the creek to go up across towards Big Knife. And then my aunt and uncle live right here, and we put a sprinkler system around their place. Monday morning, I took an excavator and lined this whole property here. So she had a line so it was protecting them.
Hansen also worked to make sure a nearby pond was filled so the helicopters fighting the fires could dump water on the fire and refill in a fraction of the time. His care and dedication for the firefighters and his community is greatly appreciated by his neighbors.
Yeah, he just helps with, anything. And if he'll help anybody and give you the shirt off his back, and he just gets things done so you don't have to worry about nothing. So that's why probably I didn't evacuate or move my animals or anything, is because I knew he wouldn't let it get this far.
Firefighters down there, they're thanking me every day for keeping the water maintained and so the helicopters can do their job, and yeah, they've been really nice.
As the Big Knife Fire continues to burn, you can find the latest information on this fire and other fires burning in western Montana on our website. In Arlee, Derek Joseph, MTN News.
Now back here closer to home, loyalty being recognized. MTN's John Amy introduces us to 2 employees who have a total of 60 years of experience at a popular Butte pizza parlor.
Silverboat Pizza has been an institution in Butte for over 50 years. And while people celebrate their delicious pizza, today this business is celebrating loyalty. The loyalty of 2 employees who have been here for 30 years.
Everybody's here. Hi. Wow. Oh my goodness. Hi. Wow.
Mandy Estill and Evan Bodenberger were given a surprise party recently at Silverboat Pizza for both having 30 years with the business. They both started when they were just teenagers and say they really enjoy working there.
Pretty much my second job, my first real job. And the owners of the place have treated us very well. The managers have always treated us well. And it's a great place to work.
Silverboat Pizza has been owned by 3 generations of the Short family since it first opened in the same location in Butte off Harrison Avenue in 1969.
Having people like Mandy and Evan who have been here my entire lives really makes it feel like home in a lot of ways. Since I've been walking through those doors since I was 9 years old, Mandy and Evan have been greeting me with a smile from the kitchen, and I've known them longer than most people in my life at this point.
I really love Evan and Mandy. I think they're amazing people. They do really great work. They do everything they can to help out anybody in any given time.
Mandy and Evan say they both enjoy watching their customers grow up over the years.
I just saw a girl at the store who has been coming here since she was a baby, and she had a baby. Yeah. Yeah, made me question my age.
Short acknowledged that this kind of loyalty is rare, especially in a time when many businesses struggle to keep employees.
Butte is a great town, and I think one of the reasons that we have been so lucky with so many of our employees is the work ethic in Butte.
The future. Where are you guys? Are you going to do another 30? What do you think?
Why not? Yeah, let's do it.
I have no
You
reason
with me?
not to. Yeah.
All right. All right.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
I just love that. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, John. Now we're going to take a short break, but